So good morning, everybody. Welcome to another T&L's Arizona adventure. We are heading to West Clear Creek via the Maxwell Trail, which is basically the upper drop-in. You can come down Clover Canyon, you can go through Willow Valley, but we're going down the actual Maxwell Trail. That over there is Lake Mary Road, depending upon which way you're coming from. If you're coming from Flag, it's right after, I would say, milepost 298. Coming the other way, it's right after 297. So it's not hard to find. The first part of the road is well graded, pretty much, not too bad. We're airing down Ruby over there for comfort's sake, basically. The last part, heading down to the Maxwell Trailhead, is a little rougher, and I'll show you that when we get down there. Okay, so this is 81, comes off Lake Mary Road. Wouldn't recommend driving this in a car because there are areas with all these rocks and such, but you're going to come to a V right up here. If you go to your right, that's FR 81 going that way. That will take you to the Tramwell Trailhead, of which is more exposed, steeper, but it'll get you down there. And if you go to your left, and you'll see this road kind of deteriorates a little bit. So like I said, good tires, higher clearance vehicle, definitely recommended. There's a bunch of rocks. At the corner here of the V, right in front of Ruby when we get there, is an old sign. That's not very helpful, unless you know about this old sign. Can't hardly read it, but it says Tramway Trail, 5 miles that way. Go to your left and you're going to hit the Maxwell Trailhead. It kind of dead ends. You can't go any further unless you want to drive off the canyon into the creek. So you're going to come to another V. This sign over here is helpful because you can actually read it. So you want to go to your left again, down this way, to get to the Maxwell Trailhead. Okay, so we made it to our destination. There's parking here. Oh, and I wanted to mention, there are so many places to camp all along the road in here. In fact, there's a campsite over that way, and they're just all over. Just pick your spot if you want to do some tent camping instead of hiking down into the canyon and overnighting it or whatever. So you guys know this trail's not as bad as the tramway. Tramway is steeper, more exposed. Yes, that is the way you go.
Double checking.
This one's not too bad. It's got its moments, though, of which once we get to the moment, I'll show you because it's the most amazing view into the canyon. First time takes your breath away. Okay, so just a little ways down the trail, you get your first glimpse of beautiful
what's below.
Yeah, of what's below. It's absolutely gorgeous. I know the camera doesn't do it any justice, but hopefully you guys will get motivated and come out here and take a look. As you can see, the trail's kind of interesting. It's steep, it's switchbacky, it's not that bad.
It's not real steep.
No, it's not that bad.
The hard part's getting out.
No, going up is easier than going down.
Not at 95 degrees, it ain't.
It ain't gonna be 95.
85.
90.
90? So we're going to cut it down the middle?
Yeah, well, no,
I'm not happy with either number. Can we go lower?
Well, and you know the good thing is? You know what the good thing is, T?
What's that?
Climbing up, the temperature goes down because you're going up almost.
I like how you're making me feel better
almost
about
up
this.
700 feet. So you'll drop a couple
of
degrees.
You're trying to make me feel better about this. Oh, we get to go up in altitude, so the temperature will go down about 3 degrees. Oh boy.
And we'll get wet before we hike out.
Yep.
And we have Gatorade.
It's August 15th, folks. How hot do you think it's going to be?
Well, it's supposed to be, what, 114 in the valley today?
In the valley, yeah. 114.
114.
Still be hot.
91 up here, but we got lots of water at the bottom, and we'll have to remember how cold the water was
And the
on
sun
the
right now is on this side, so we're in the shade, but when we come out, it'll be on that side, so we will be in the sun. So, yeah, we got some stuff to look forward to. Let's give you an idea. We've come down from up there, naturally. And if you look at the view here, wow, hello. Just so beautiful down here. And we're going to go down to the very bottom. So it's a ways down yet, but how many feet did you say it was? Like 640?
They say 640.
640.
Trekking poles are good.
Yeah, trekking poles would be nice. But
once we get down this part.
Yeah, once you get down there, the beginning of it is the rockiest and the steepest. Once you get down about halfway, it levels out and it starts being more just
of a path.
Yeah, more like a path and a hill than it is a mountain. Let's give you a perspective how we've come down. We've come down around the side of that rock there, down this way, over here where she's coming there. But what a beautiful sandstone type of rock, really pretty.
Striated.
Striated?
That's the lines.
Ah. Really, really nice.
Okay, guys, you see those pods on this yucca plant? My survival guy, Bob Hanser, I don't know, one of those things, tells me that they're edible. So we picked a couple of them, and I'm going to bake them up at home. They look like okra on the inside. They have the same design with the seeds and stuff. So I've been waiting to find one of those. Okay, so we made it all the way down the hill to the creek, and I'm going to my right for the time being. If you go to the right, you can make your way to the tramway trailhead, and there's some sweet camping sites over this way too. See, we already get the bushwhack going on. I'm coming.
There's lunch right there. Lunch.
That's going to be in the sun.
Lunch.
No, that's the sun. But anyways, beautiful. Walk back this way. There's a campsite on your right. Find your way across the creek around that bend there. There's a beautiful beachy area and another campsite. We, however,
are going that way.
Are going, yeah, this way. So we're getting ready to head up canyon, upstream, up canyon. And we got all our cameras waterproofed and stuff like that. Terry wanted me to let you know that it was about 1.25 miles down. And remember, the other thing is, you're in a canyon. You don't want to be down here when there's chances of monsoon rains anywhere. And if you...
She's not trying to scare you.
No, I'm not trying to scare anybody. Just want you to be safe, that's all.
So we are down in the creek now, hiking along, working our way to where we need to be. Beautiful water. This water is just crystal clear. Temperature's not bad.
No, it's nice.
The temperature of the water is probably 65 probably. It's a little chilly, but not bad. It's
perfect.
It's a perfect temperature for doing this type of stuff for sure. So, but we came down over here, and we're still going up the creek over here. We're going up upstream. Yep, upstream.
And this was deeper last time.
Yeah, this was definitely Her and I, last time we were here, where she is right there, it was like up to her waist and beyond. It was pretty deep right here, but it's the water's moved a lot of sand and stuff in the area, so it's definitely a lot better. Definitely a lot better.
Canyons change every year, folks.
Yep. We're definitely in the canyon now for sure. See the rock wall there on the left-hand side, beautiful. Now we've gone this far before, this where that little beach is. That's where we stopped last time we were down here. So the rest of this is going to be all new. So this can be pretty exciting. As I mentioned before, that rock cliff right there is where we stopped last time. We've only come so far up here, but as we've gotten in here, as you can see what Linda's about to go through there, there's kind of a use pass here or something between us. But it's definitely more bushwhacky, as you can tell ahead of us. That's the direction we're going to be going in. So yeah, it looks pretty covered up. So to see how far we can go here. But we're definitely walking in water, on land, on rocks. I mean, it's definitely some tricky territory. So be careful if you do come up here. There is sort of a use path here that I keep coming across. You just gotta kind of watch for it. But there's definitely a use path right through here. There's definitely some sort of trail up this creek. We're gonna figure it out. We've definitely gone considerably further now. We found that little game trail. It worked out perfect. We even marked it with a card for everybody that comes down here, so you can find it. So you can find your way in and out of it, which is nice. In fact, we had to mark the trail too on the way out. Mark that with a cairn too.
Yeah. Cairn.
So cairn. She calls them cairns. I call them cairns. Whatever they are, it's a little rock pile. So keep that in mind. It's a little rock pile, but we're gonna try and get over there. That's really cool. That big tower right there. Look at that spire. So
here we go.
And we're in the shade. This is perfect. I like it right here. Can we just stay here for the rest of the day?
Well, I don't think.
Got a nice little swimming hole, but the spire's not going to get any closer if we do, though.
Right.
Now, if you watch carefully, you'll see my wife appear out of all this brush. That's because we just walked through all that brush. Yeah. There's actually a little bit of a game trail that actually goes through there, believe it or not. Yeah. Pretty amazing.
The creek got cluttered, so we had to find a better way.
Yep. Here we are doing our non-technical canyoneering once again. We like finding our ways through this stuff, but there's definitely a trail through in different spots. Now we're kind of in a jungle. Trying to find our way through this. I don't know how much further we're going to be able to go here. The creek is over to our right. But we found a wash. We could walk through a little bit anyway. I don't know how much further we're going to be able to get through all this though. But hey, that's beautiful right there. Look at that. Awesome sauce. Really pretty. And I think we can get out of this. What do you know? On regular land. Oh. Voila. We made it. Right there. Oh wow, check it out, El. Right over here to our right, right there is Clover Canyon, and that's Clover Creek. Over here we have, what is this called?
Willow.
Willow Spring? What is it? Willow Creek?
No. We'll just call it Willow Canyon.
Willow Canyon. But anyway, the two of them come together here, and this forms West Clear Creek. So we are at the very top, the very beginning of where West Clear Creek begins, right here. Look at that, El. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look. Oh man, this is gorgeous here. Look at that water. That water's amazing. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, now that's a swimming hole extraordinaire right there, man. Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Look at all the fish in there too. Trout all over in there, folks. I mean, this is just beautiful right here. Holy macaroni. I had no idea we were going to run into something looking like this. This is beautiful down here. Wow. It still goes up around there, but that's where Clover comes in, right over there. We're going to get back over here. There's another big pool over here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Gotta get through this brush here first, though. Watch for snakes. Isn't there a better way to get over there? Or do we have to go through? Well, looks, I mean, this is a knockdown trail. So somebody's been here or something. I don't know. We're going this way because there's a trail that goes down here. Yep, sure is. Look what we have here. Looky, looky, looky. I'm going in the water right here. Look at this. So they must meet down there. Where?
Yeah, we're in probably. Wow.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at this, folks. This is definitely worth the hike. To see this, oh my God, this is beautiful. Absolutely spectacular. Just to give you an idea, my nav right now is saying that we've gone 3.02 miles to get here, and that's from where we parked. Now, you got to keep in mind, you know, there was a little bit of backtracking and stuff like that going on as well. So give it 2.5 to 2 3/4 of a mile. 2 3/4 probably to get to where we are right now. So yeah, you're looking at a 5.5 mile hike, 6 mile, you know, 5.5 to 6 mile round trip hike if you stop where we are right now. And we're done. This is where we're going to have lunch, and then we're going to turn around there and find our way back out.
So we had lunch. We got the saddles back on.
Saddles. They're definitely saddles.
Yeah, and we're heading back to the bottom of the Maxwell Trail. So guys, we made it back up to the top, and whatever you read about this hike is probably not correct, because
Lots of things are wrong with it.
Oh, well, nothing's wrong with it.
Well,
it's just that, well, they tell you it's a half a mile down.
It's a mile and a half.
It's a mile and a half, and they tell you that it's 640 feet. You're gonna elevation loss and gain.
About 830.
It's about 830. So we always take that. We every time we read about hikes, we always prepare for more than what we read, because 9 times out of 10 it is.
Yeah, but take it from us. I have a Garmin nav on me the whole time we walked down. It was a mile and a half to get to the bottom, and it did an elevation plot on the way back up, and it was over 800 feet. So it's pretty darn accurate. So you know, just take.
But anyways, we ended up doing what, 7?
Roughly, yeah, just under 7.
Just under 7 out and back.
Yep.
Creek hiking, as you've seen already.
Total hike from the time we left the Jeep down into the canyon, where we wanted to go and back out. It was a 7-mile round trip hike, so a nice hike.
Yeah, and typically you won't be alone. We were alone at first, but not after we came back from hiking over to Clover.
Yeah, there were a few people down there for sure. So absolutely.
So
if you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button and subscribe.
Thumbs up.
See you on the
See you
trail.
on the trail.